Before you hire a real estate agent to sell your most valuable asset, which is your home, there are 9 questions you have to ask before making that decision, even if it's your best friend or family member who you're considering hiring. All 9 questions coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Brandon, CEO of BROOKSTONE Realtors, and if you are thinking about making a move here in the great state of Michigan, I'll put all of my contact information beneath this video. Never hesitate to reach out for advice. I'd love to help you. I'd be honored to help you with your next move. Question number 1. How many homes have you sold in the last 12 months? We have to understand that experience, the learning is in the doing. So before you hire a real estate agent, it would only make sense that we ensure that this person has the level of experience before trusting them with an asset like your home. So the question you just need to ask is simply, how many homes have you sold in the last 12 months? Now, if you don't know, the average real estate agent is only selling 6 or 7 homes on average per year. And so the more homes an agent sells in a 12-month basis, obviously the more experience they have, the better job they can do to help you get your property sold. Why? Well, they have more experience. Question number 2, what is your plan to sell my house? So too many agents right now are sticking a sign in the front yard, sitting back and hoping that another agent like myself comes by with a buyer to sell the property. That is not the agent that you want. You want to hire an agent that can specifically walk you through a proactive approach to getting your property sold. They're going to walk you through the marketing plan. They're going to walk you through the plan of action. They're going to walk you through what their schedule looks like on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to ensure your house is on the top of their priority list, that they're doing everything in their power to make sure that your property gets sold. Not only that it gets sold, but that you get a premium for your property. You need to simply ask to review that plan. Next, question number 3. What is your compensation structure? Okay, so when it comes to real estate commissions, you need to find out how much is that agent charging to sell your property. Is there a plan that's based on that agent's performance, or do they just have a static, rigid compensation or commission rate that they charge no matter what? You need to understand the compensation model and why they charge what it is that they charge. Next question, what do you have in place to ensure me, the seller, that you're going to do everything you're telling me you're going to do? You see, the number one complaint in the real estate industry, if you don't know, or if you haven't sold a house in a while, or you've never sold a house, the complaint is a real estate agent will come into your property, wine and dine you and roll out the red carpet and make all these big promises. And then once you decide to hire that person, all those promises are broken. So you need to ask the real estate agents that you are interviewing, what do you have in place that ensures me, the seller, that you're actually going to be accountable to doing all of these great things that you're telling me? So as an example of that, so in all of our agreements, when we decide to work with a seller, when a seller decides to hire me as their agent, we ensure that in our contract, as part of our terms of agreement, that if I'm not keeping up my end of the bargain, that seller has the right to walk away. That seller has the right to fire me at any time. This shifts the accountability and the risk off the seller and puts it on me, the agent, which is the way it should be. Next question. How long on average does it take you to sell a property? We need to look at what the average time it's taking for homes to sell in your neighborhood. And then you need to ask the agent on their resume, well, how long does it take you to sell properties? And we need to compare those two things. So as an example, if your home or your neighborhood, the average days on market is 20 days, and that real estate agent, their average days on market or their average time to sell a home when they sell a home is 37, we've got a problem. Now on the flip side, if you're interviewing an agent and they're selling homes in less than the average, well then now you've got a great agent potentially that's doing amazing proactive marketing, understands the marketplace, knows how to position your property, understands pricing, And that would be an agent. That would be something that you would be looking for in the agent that you hire. Next question you're going to want to ask the real estate agent is, what is your list price to sales price ratio? Let me explain. So when you hire a real estate agent, you guys are going to come up together through a strategy on which price you should actually put the property on the open market. Well, your goal as a seller, obviously, is to get that price, of course, right? And so sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get more than you were asking for, and sometimes you get less than what you were asking for. What you need to look at as you are interviewing real estate agents to put your property on the market is, what is their average? What is that ratio? So every time this real estate agent lists a property on the open market, on average, what percentage of that asking price do they sell homes at? And so you need to understand the averages in the marketplace versus what this agent's history has proven over time. So as an example, right now in Metro Detroit, the average list price to sales price ratio is about 97%, meaning a property goes up for $100,000. On average, they're getting 97. So if a real estate agent, number one, can't show you their percentage, that's a problem. But certainly if it's lower, if it's in the 80s or even the low 90s, that's a problem. That's you losing equity because the agent doesn't have a plan of action. The agent doesn't know the market. The agent's not marketing your property correctly. So you want to work with an agent who has a very high list price to sales price ratio. The higher that number is, the more money you put in your pocket. The next thing you want to ask is, what is their list to sales ratio? Okay, so this is a little bit different. This is for every 10 homes you put on the market, Mr. Real Estate Agent, how many do you actually sell? Believe it or not, when I'm making this video in 2020, there are hundreds of homes, thousands of homes that are put on the market here in the state of Michigan that never sell. Believe it or not, all the stuff you hear in the news about, this crazy seller's market and people getting into bidding wars. Yes, that's true. But at the same time, there are hundreds of thousands of homes that go on the market that don't sell at all. And so you need to ask the real estate agent that you're hiring or the real estate agents that you're interviewing, what is your ratio? For every 10 homes you put on the market, how many are actually selling? And so certainly the higher that number is, the better off you are, because this will tell you a lot. This will tell you, does this agent know how to price property? Does this agent know the marketplace? Does this agent know how to market properties? Can this agent tell me the truth? Because a big reason why homes don't sell is because real estate agents are scared to tell you the truth. So you end up paying the price and your house never selling. The last question you need to be asking before you make that decision, let's pretend you're going to interview 2 to 3 agents. The last thing you want to ask is, what is your pricing strategy? Okay, so you are going to communicate with your real estate agent, but if you're interviewing a real professional, they're going to map out a true pricing strategy using data, okay, using data, not emotion, not excitement. They're using data, a data-driven strategy that has been proven over time that they can walk you through step by step so that you can see, oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is the pricing strategy. You need to understand and you need to make sure that the agent that you decide to hire has that pricing strategy. So if you need help, if you want a home selling consultation where I walk you through strategically everything that we're doing to help you sell your home at a premium, I'll put my contact information beneath this video. Feel free to reach out. There's absolutely no obligation and no pressure. I just want you to have the facts so that you can make the best decision when it comes to hiring your next real estate agent. That's it for now. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.